Hello and welcome to this video podcast recorded at our Touchy Feely event. This event at the Cambridge Science Centre looked at the science of touch and pain. We brought the public together with clinicians, researchers and other scientists to look at how we feel.
So the activity that we're running today is about touch sensitivity and how different parts of the body are more or less sensitive to touch.
One of the things about the worm for studying the nervous system is the worm can get along with a pretty non-functional nervous system and still survive. And so people have found mutant worms that have all kinds of very severe defects in the nervous system. But in terms of sensory mutants, one of the things that we found, for example, is a mutant that can't taste salt. And so we know that there's a family of genes that are homologous to that in humans, and we think that that may be the long sought-after human salt taste sensor.
What we're trying to do here is to explain to people how some foods feel cold or hot, and we're using mint specifically to show people how a lukewarm water can suddenly feel cold after you eat the mint, because the mint activates the same receptors as cold. And it's the same that happens with chili peppers. When you eat something spicy, you feel it's burning. And the reason you feel it's burning is because the same receptor that responds to heat, which is a different one that responds to cold, responds also to chili peppers. So when you eat chili, it feels like it's burning, but it's not really. It's your brain being tricked, it's perceiving that.
Tonight we had two experiments for our volunteers. The first of which was to test their pain threshold and tolerance to an ice cold bucket. And the second, which is to look at their sensitivity to chili pepper, which is presented as a small little tube of cream that's applied to the forearm. And the reason why we do that in science is to mimic some of the symptoms that happens after an actual injury. But chili pepper is a really safe way to do that. So just as you have a cut, you might get really, really red in your skin and tenderness all around. That chili pepper mimics the same symptoms, but without the cut.
Human body has always been a fascinating thing for me to learn about, and it's so interesting. It's such a complex system. It's a system which regulates itself, which gives feedback, which reacts to everything. And this event has been very, very interesting, which has given me a little more insights of how the human body might work.
I've found this very informative myself, although I've been taking part in it as a demonstrator, and I really recommend other people to come along, have a go, learn something new, and to get involved into the discussions afterwards.
I really enjoyed being able to speak to the researchers today in a casual setting and ask them about their work.
I really enjoyed tonight. It was informative, but also relaxed, and I definitely come again.
To find out more about our other events in the Perception series at the Cambridge Science Centre, head to www.cambridgesciencecentre.org. This event was supported by the Wellcome Trust.